Well, hi, welcome back. Another extremely hot day in Queensland. In fact, this weekend they're predicting record temperatures to be set. Tomorrow it's expected to be over 40 degrees, so thought I might get something done today. So a quick little video today featuring a piece of Sheoak, which there's a larger section of it for you. You can see it's got some beautiful grains in there. And what I'm going to be making today is a little 40-year calendar. It's a very handy little dover. Not it's going to have much use for me. I don't think I'll be around in 40 years. Anyway, just a quick video. It's again a lovely piece of timber, and we'll finish it off with, I'm not sure what we'll finish it off with. It might even use some new Sheoaks that I just purchased. So without further ado, I'll change the camera angle and we'll get on with it. Okay, as you can see, they're chucked up. Got just attached with a little, what they call. Anyway, it's attached to that end. Going to try and turn it round. Got a nicely sharpened roughing gouge, and we'll see where we go from there. Again, there's another piece of very hard wood, very hard timber, and takes a little bit to get it round. But you can see some of the colours and some of the grains and lines through there. Very nice. Let's move a little bit forward and continue on. That was just me being a little bit aggressive, if you saw that piece fly off. Yeah, we're getting there. Still a bit to do there. Just in case you're wondering, I'm not wearing the glove because to protect my beautifully manicured fingernails. It's because the timber cuttings that come off here are so hot. From the tool, you actually need this to keep the heat off your hands. So, yeah, especially at the speed we're turning here. Always important to have a sharp tool. I should have put that differently. Okay, I've committed YouTubers 101. Error, forgot to turn the camera back on when I was doing some work, so as you can see we've advanced a fair bit from the last time. But anyway, all you missed really was a bit of cutting a bit more, turning it more around. Put a tenon on the one side, flipped it around, and now I'm in the process of smoothing out the whole little piece of timber here. As you can see, we've got some cracks. They're pretty big ones actually, so what I'm going to do is what we normally do with this is fill them with a little bit of CA and some wood shavings and see if that'll hold it together. Even though there's cracks in there, sometimes they add a bit of character to the timber, I think, anyway. So see how we go with a little bit of this. I'll be using that. And kind of just mix up a little bit of slurry, really. Get it in there. Up with the fumes of the CA for a minute. Okay. A little bit of accelerator. Go nice and hard quickly. And I'll give that 5 minutes to dry. Otherwise we'll be breathing nothing but fumes when we turn it. Okay, there was a few more cracks I liked in this piece of timber, but I think it's savable, so I've put a bit more CA glue and some wood shavings in there. It's now dried. I'm just in the process of facing off or smoothing off the front face here. Okay, this is the piece we're going to be inserting in there. This is the calendar. Pretty smart little piece of kit actually. It says it even covers leap years. So let's see if we can get the width we require. Okay, got your slightly better angle, so we can see a little bit of what's going on. I just need to go in just a little bit further, make sure that the calendar itself sits nicely in the bit of timber. Need a little dimple in the middle. Okay, so that should look okay in there like that. You can live with that. Time to now clean it up. Okay, as usual, I'm going to run through the grits with the sanding paper, 150, 240, 320, 600 up to 800. And with this piece of wood, it's beautiful hard wood, so we will take a good polish. And then we'll be putting some Yorkshire grit on and then finishing off with some shallow wax. And I'll part off the back, and what I want to do is just cut down the back a little bit so it sits slightly at an angle on the desk. Okay? Got a bit of a rock in it, so I'm going to take a little bit more out of the middle of that. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do now, I'm going to put a bit of sanding sealer on this one as well, which helps seal the grain of the timber before you put the final finish on. I've got a sanding sealer thinners mix available here, as instructed by Mr. Mike Walt from the UK. As I said, you look at the colours that come out, and the lines and the figures that come out in this timber. So we'll just turn it down a bit. Okay, now it's time for a bit of the good old Yorkshire grit. As usual. It's a bit hot here in Australia at present, so this stuff is pretty well near liquid, but it's still got the good abrasive qualities of the grit in there. Said before, the Yorkshire grit is all about using the abrasiveness of the compound to make it smooth. I don't know if abrasiveness is the right word. I don't even know if it is a word, but it'll do for now. Anyway, you got to hold it till the work it till the Yorkshire grit does its bit. It does its bit and there's virtually nothing coming back off the paper. You see, I'm too stingy to get another bit of paper. So I think that's pretty close. We'll turn the speed up a little bit. Okay, brand new container Sheoak. Nick Scott from NZ Wood Turning is always talking about how good Sheoak is, so I thought I'd better give it a try, Nick. So let's see how we go. I'll put some on stationary, as we always like to do, and see what happens when we turn the lathe on and add some more to it. Oh, it smells nice, that's for sure. Okay. I think you're right, Nick. Certainly has got a beautiful, beautiful shine. Wow, good out. I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom you in. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right this time. But, beautiful, It's beautiful, smooth finish. It's like glass. Great stuff, Nick. Okay. Okay. Skipped a couple of bits of what I've done here. I parted off. You can see I decided that I'm actually going to leave it flat and not have a chamfered edge. I think the piece actually looks beautiful as it is. So what I've done, I've decided to put it into this chuck to finish off the back, and you can see I've got it protected with some of this stuff. I don't know what it's called. Bought it down at local 5 and dime or $2 store, but it does a great job of protecting the outside of the pieces when it's inside the drawers. So just going to quickly finish this off. I won't bore you with that on video, and I'll come back to you when I'm applying the finish. Okay, back. Finished doing the back side. And the other reasons why I decided not to put the chamfer on, as you can see, there's a couple of decent holes in here which we tried to fill from the other side with that CA, but I think it gives it a bit of character. It's not going to have any effect long term on the wood, but yeah, I guess it just really tells you that at one stage this was a living, breathing piece of timber on the tree. So and I've got no problem with that. So I'll put the final coat of Sheoak on now. Okay, again we're finished. Pretty happy with the outcome of that. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of timber, Sheoak, and I say the Sheoak finish on it. Nick, I've got to commend you on that. It is a beautiful finish, and I think I'll be using a lot more of it. It's a similar finish to the Shine Juice, OB Shine Juice that Captain Eddie talks about, but yeah, it came out great. And I don't know if you can see, there's a cool little tool. This you can you actually turn it around to the year that you have at the top, and make sure it's lined up with that, and then you have a calendar down the bottom, and lasts for 40 years. So as I said, won't worry me, I won't be here in 40 years, but again, a lot of fun to make this, a piece of Australian timber, and you're very happy with the outcome and the finish. So catch you next time. Put a date in the calendar.